Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come and run my mouth and talk about some of the people, baby. So listen, I just made it back from New Orleans, okay? Had a good time. Um, baby, I've already told y'all the story. I did not know there was a hurricane that was about to come knocking pictures off the wall down in Houston, Texas, baby. Um, I just didn't know. I did not know. I hadn't heard anything about a hurricane. I get notifications through my weather app. Um, I check the weather pretty much every day, literally, just to see what the temperature is going to be. I didn't see anything on. Maybe I saw it. I don't know. I just don't remember seeing anything. I honestly don't. Um, and I had my brother-in-law let me use his car, and he had texted me, and I was telling them that, hey, I was about to go to New Orleans, um, blah blah blah, and he asked me, did I park the car in the garage, and I was like, no. I'm texting, I'm like, no, I parked on the street. I'm like, I'm thinking he's just thinking like the car like it's gonna get wet. I don't know. I was like, the sun was out. He was driving. I left. I'm on my way to New Orleans at this point. So I'm just thinking like, okay, I thought it was a little strange that he was asking me whether did I park the car in the garage or not. I'm like, okay. Then he took me back. He was like, oh, it should be fine. I was like, okay. Anyway, Shell. It wasn't until I talked to my sister. Oh, you know what it was? We were on our way to New Orleans, and I was out the blue. It just started like raining. I'm talking about like hard, and I was like, "Girl, where is this rain coming from?" And my friend, I think that's my friend, was someone who was like, um, I think he mentioned the hurricane first. I think I can't remember, child. And then I talked to my sister, and my sister was like, "I don't know where you been." She was like, "Yeah," she was like, "It's been on the news this whole week." Anyways, child. Got to New Orleans, had a good time, baby. I'm down there, girl. Hey, 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 having a good time, girl. Having the time of my life, girl. Jugging, girl. Doing a little nasty two-step, girl. Doing a little, girl. You know they remix everything, girl. They will remix Anita Baker. They gonna remix Adele. They gonna remix Toni Braxton. They gonna remix Sade. Girl, they gonna remix Whitney Houston. They gonna remix Kurt Franklin. Girl, and they gonna put everything to a New Orleans bounce beat. Girl, it don't matter who sing it, what they singing about. All you gonna hear is you be like, yeah. How you girl, how did you remix Love Should Have Brought You Home Last Night? Right? How did you remix Hello from the Other Side? I said, girl, this is a mess, girl. It was fun. I had the time of my life, though, girl. I got so well. I didn't get drunk. I didn't actually get drunk on Friday, but I felt good. I think because I was drinking a lot of water too. I was making sure that, girl, while I was taking shots, I was also, girl, taking a glass of water, okay? So I really didn't feel that bad when I woke up Sunday. And I didn't feel bad when I woke up, girl. I did a little carrying on Saturday and Sunday, but I really didn't feel too bad. And I really think it's because I stayed hydrated. And so I'm down in New Orleans, girl, jugging with the best of them, girl, rolling these shoulders, girl, okay, doing a little dancey two-step. And the girls down here in Houston, honey, girl, putting they girl, literally putting their heads between their legs in the closet, trying to make sure trying to make sure nothing don't fly through. So, anyways, I text my sister, and I was asking them, were they okay? She was like, Chad's a mess. I'm like, girl, this is crazy. Like, you would have thought that I went to New Orleans on purpose to avoid the hurricane. No, I didn't know. Okay. She said the fence was knocked down. She said their house wasn't the only one. She said it got to the point where they really honestly thought the windows were about to burst. Um, but yeah, she said it was a mess. But as far as like the house being damaged, I don't think any damage happened to their home. But the fence around their home, she said that was pretty much on the ground. Um, but yeah, other than that, I know people are going through it. Um, I really just wish that, like I said in my video, you cannot. Mother Nature is going to do what Mother Nature is going to do, right? I just feel like people that have the power to make sure that we're prepared as much as possible, they don't care. So when y'all know that, girl, Miss Barrel about to come through, causing chaos and confusion, and knocking people between washers and dryers, y'all should already have a plan in place for the aftermath. It feels like to me, I'm not saying this is what happens. It feels like to me they don't want to implement a plan until the damage is done. There should already be a plan in place. So after Miss Thina came through and bust through, right? After this guest who we didn't ask to come through, who came through, girl, well, she announced she was coming. But girl, I was about to say unannounced, right? But this unwanted guest, after she came through, y'all should have already had everything planned like in line. I just feel like Houston is never prepared for anything, especially related to the weather. And I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Girl, you would have thought after Hurricane Harvey, girl, right? That's why voting matters. Believe it or not, voting matters. You have to put the right people in office to make sure that, girl, they do their jobs. Anyways, but yeah, I hope everyone is okay. I read that we did have, unfortunately, I think it was 7 deaths. So I want to send love to those families who lost their loved ones during the hurricane. Um, and then I know some of you told me that some of your loved ones were trying to find a way to keep their medicine cool. Like, it's just been a mess. And if y'all don't live in Houston, girl, it gets hot in Houston. Hot. So I'm in my girl room, AC on 60, thinking about the girls and boys down here in Houston. Like, I just know they're going through. And I'm reading y'all comments and y'all like, girl, it's hot. And girl, I called my sister Sunday night. Not late Sunday night, but it was like Sunday night though. And I had been checking the community wall because I didn't know what was going on over here. Because they live on completely on the other side of town. And so I didn't know what was really going on. I'm like, girl, I don't know. And so I was like, let me just check the community wall to see, if the neighbors are posting stuff. And so I saw some people saying that they had lights on in their building, but I hadn't seen nobody say that the lights was on up in here. So I texted my sister. I was like, girl, they said people in my apartment, not necessarily in my building, are saying that their lights are on. So there's a possibility that the lights are. Girl, it's funny now. Girl, I did kind of giggle a little bit. Girl, I called my sister, girl, and I was trying not to call too much because I knew they didn't have power, and I didn't want to just be calling and texting, and phones can't charge, So I had called, and I was like, "Hey." she was like, "Hello." She was over. They were sitting in the dark. Girl, they were sitting in the dark. Okay, girl, girl. Got 4 kids, 3 kids and a stepson. Girl, 2 dogs. Okay, girl. So I know she was over it, girl. Dark and it's hot. Okay. It ain't like you can crack a window to let the breeze come through, because even at night, girl, it's still gonna be hot. So I was like, girl, I think the lights might be on in my building. I'm not sure. I was like, and I told her about the community wall. And I was like, girl, you can go see. She was like, well, I'm gonna drive out there and see it, girl. They came out here, got my license now. So girl, she was like, oh girl. So they was like, they was out, that was all in my apartment. I was like, well, all right, girl. I was like, well, call me when you get out there. And so she called me and she was like, yeah, the lights are off. The only thing that wasn't working was the internet, but girl, you got some lights, you got some AC, girl, you got a stove, girl, we good to go. Okay, now I ain't got too much food in there. I said some chicken nuggets and some noodles. Okay. No, I think I actually got like a few, like some frozen fish, anyways. So yeah, that was Sunday night, and then Monday she told me that their lights, um, they have cameras, of course, and they had the lights on to see, so they checked the cameras, and so she said my brother-in-law had checked the camera, and girl, he saw the light on in the living room, and so they was like, "Girl, it's time to go home, girl." So anyway, child. And then I also received a message from Centerpoint saying their lights have been connected. And so they went home and the lights was on. But like I said, I know some people were not so fortunate to have their lights connected um, as early as Monday. And I saw some comments again, even like today, just a few hours ago, saying their lights were still disconnected. So I'm hoping that, the situation can be rectified as quickly as possible. Shout out to everybody in Houston. I hope everybody's doing good. I had a good trip. It was fun. Had a good time. Oh, baby. Baby. I saw Gertie and I also saw my man. Some of y'all don't know who my man is. Y'all know Nathan from Insecure. Girl, I think his real name is Kendrick. The first time I ever saw him was on How to Get Away with Murder. And when I tell y'all, I had that. It's my man. That's my man. I got a few men. I get a man and get him out. Okay. So, anyways, girl, I saw him too. Not only did I see Gertie, I saw somebody else. I can't remember the other person, but I saw Gertie from Real Housewives of Miami. I met her. Girl, she lied to my face, talking about you look fabulous. Girl, well, she didn't know who I was. But girl, I had my sunglasses on. I looked an absolute mess because I was just planning, honestly, just to wear something comfortable for the car ride. And then when I got to the hotel, I was gonna try to get all cute and like dolled up. You know what I'm saying? But it was just a mess. But I met Gertie. She's really, really nice. She lied though and said I look fabulous. So I said, "Girl, I look a mess." She said, "No, you don't." Girl, yes, I do. Okay, but that's okay. Okay, because I know you can't say I look a mess. Anyways, she was really, 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 really like the bubbly, like what you see on TV. That's literally how she was when I met her. But when I saw my man Kendrick, I said, "Baby, he ain't too he a little small something something." He ain't got a lot of meat on his bones, but it's just something about him that just do something to my spirit. Oh, it's something about him that do something to my spirit, baby. Yes, God, shout out to him. I saw somebody else too, but I didn't see a lot of celebrities. I actually met Gertie, but again, like I said, she didn't know who I was. But I saw Kendrick, and I saw somebody else. I can't remember the other person I saw. Anyways, it was a cute little trip. Um, I would definitely, go back to New Orleans. It's cute. It's a cute little, you can just do a quick look, just a little quick one too. Go up the street, come back home, right? Anyways, y'all, let's go. Oh, and then girl, shout out to the people who lost groceries because my sister even told me they went grocery shopping. Literally, I think the day before. No, not the day before. I think a few days. I can't remember. Anyway, she said they had just went to the grocery store. Um, I guess, because they still needed food. And she said they spent like 300 some dollars. All the food just went, everything that was in the freezer, a refrigerator, like just went to waste. I said, oh, girl, I would have been evil. So now they got to go back to the grocery store and possibly spend another 300 some dollars, right? Anyways, all right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into this mess. So, I don't watch Basketball Wives anymore. I thought about watching this season, but I was like, girl, I don't know why. I don't know why I can't. It's not even necessarily about the whole thing that happened with OG. I know this may sound crazy what I'm about to say. It may sound like I'm talking out of both sides of my neck. It's for some reason I can watch The Housewives. And I know some people may say, girl, they're all the same age acting a fool. But for some reason, when I look at the Basketball Wives, I'm like, girl, y'all, like, why is this show still on? Like, I feel like some of y'all sometimes. You know, y'all be like, why is Love and Hip Hop still on? Why is Housewives still on? That's how I feel when I look at Basketball Wives. So I guess, here we go. So I guess in that aspect, we have that in common because I don't understand Basketball Wives. I don't understand why it's still on. I just don't understand Basketball Wives anymore. I just really don't. So, anyways, I really don't watch, but I thought about tuning in this season, and then I was like, I'm not watching that mess. But I saw a clip online. So I was like, let me just watch this clip. And it was Evelyn. Now, for the girls who don't know, Evelyn Lozada and Tammy Roman used to be my girls. Evelyn and Tammy were probably right up there as like some of my favorite reality stars. Probably right up there like with Kenya Moore. Probably not right there with Kenya Moore, but up there with Kenya Moore. That's how much I used to go up for Tammy and Evelyn. Girl. And then, when the whole OG stuff happened, it kind of like made me look at Evelyn sideways. And I was like, But because I used to love Evelyn so much, I still do have, I know y'all hate when I say this. Girl, like I said, I got a soft spot for Ashley. I still do have like a soft spot for Evelyn because that was my girl at one point. And it was kind of sad to have to let my girl kind of, girl, I gotta let you go. Girl, you're doing too much now. Okay. But anyways, so there's a clip going around of Evelyn who had a meeting with a PI. And she is discussing Jackie Christie. I'm going to play the audio so y'all can hear the conversation that's being had between Evelyn and this private investigator. Okay.
How I break it down is, I use a specific database, and the subject that you asked me to search, I came up, she's got 15 total names. I knew I was on the right path. The only thing that can explain this is that Jackie has been living a double life. You know how many times, I guess maybe she's been married? She's been married a total of 4 times. Do you know the last names of the people and who she was married to? A gentleman by the last name of Lee, and she was married to George Wilson. So I think we can eliminate some of those AKAs through some of the knowledge that you already have. But I have a full preliminary background, and it looks like she was arrested. Holy Jackie Marie Wilson was arrested for prostitution for October 20th, 87. Yeah, so it was a misdemeanor, and it looks like she was charged. Looks like, according to this, which we have to verify, it looks like she was convicted. You can't run from all the data that's catching up, Well, this has been a lot to process. We can sign you off on those hours. I'm just happy to know I'm on the right track. So thank you. You got it. Anytime. This information about Jackie Marie Wilson, because it's not Jackie Christie, it's Jackie Marie Wilson. I need to process all of this. It's mind-blowing. She's living a double life, and we don't really know who she is.
Wait, what? Evelyn finds out Jackie Christie was arrested for prostitution in 1987 through a private investigator. So listen. 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 Listen, listen, listen. is the thing, Evelyn, and this is coming from somebody who used to go up for Evelyn. But we have to be honest, even with some of our faves, former faves, even people we still have a soft spot for. Evelyn is the last person, especially in this group, that has any room to talk about who doing what with their boonchie cat. Evelyn has no business trying to keep up with the mileage on anyone's Hello Kitty. Now, the fact is, even though Jackie Christie, from what they say, got arrested for selling a little cooch on the side in 1987, that don't mean that, Evelyn, you ain't sold none either. And even if you haven't, the fact is people think that you have. Okay? Now that don't mean that you have, but people think that you have. And truth be told, out of probably all of those girls on the show, and this is coming from somebody who never even just went up for Jackie Christie. I never disliked Jackie Christie. I never went up for Jackie Christie. Jackie Christie was literally one of those people who, if she was on the show, she was on the show. If they took Jackie Christie away, I didn't care. Like, I just didn't have any feelings when it came to Jackie Christie, right? But the fact of the matter is, Jackie Christie is probably the only one on the show that has never had being a hoe attached to their name. Not to say that just because you have hoe attached to your name, that means you are a hoe, right? But Evelyn, the girl's been calling you a hoe. I'm not saying that you are a hoe. I'm just telling you that's what the girl's been saying, that you a hoe. They ain't never called Jackie no hoe. Right? So I just think that this is one of those situations where Evelyn should have left this alone, just based off of the fact that people already have this image of her in her head. Maybe Evelyn could have won this round if, when Jackie referred to her daughter as what the streets were calling her, a builder whore, right? And if Evelyn would have responded and said, well, girl, you out here calling people hoes, but you the one was out here selling pussy the other day, right? And then Jackie could have responded and said, well, bitch, I sold it the other day, but you sold it yesterday. Okay. They could have got a little, you know what I'm saying? They could have got into a little tongue tussle. But Evelyn coming back on some stuff, girl, and look, can we have some kitchen table talk? Girl, can we have some kitchen table talk? I want all the sanctified, holy, and saved people, girl, just close your ears for a second. I'm gonna wait for them to close their ears so we can have some kitchen table talk. I know this ain't for everybody, okay? And I know everybody, girl, ain't had to do some stuff. But girl, sometimes a girl gotta do what a girl gotta do. Sometimes a girl gotta sell a little pussy. Okay? Girl, stop acting like y'all ain't never had no nigga come over, girl, and rub your thigh because you gotta pay the light bill. Stop acting like you ain't never had to sell a little coochie, girl, a time or two. You know what I'm saying? Stop acting like that nigga who you really couldn't stand. You knew he had a little bit of coin and you knew the rent was due. You was like, damn, I'm short on this rent. Damn, I feel like dealing with this nigga. Right? I don't feel like dealing with this nigga. But you let the nigga come on over, slide through for a few hours, girl, give you a couple of stacks to pay your rent, get a little bit of groceries. You know what I'm saying? So what Jackie did ain't no different than what the other hoes been doing, okay? Selling pussy. Girl, Jackie was on the street selling coochie, and your favorite rapper was on the corner selling rocks. And quiet as this kept, when we want to go down that road, I ain't even trying to go down that road, but we go down that road. What Jackie did ain't harm nobody. what your favorite rapper did was actually harming the community and y'all mamas and aunts and cousins and nieces and nephews and grandmamas and grandpapas. So, girl, if y'all can get over your favorite rapper, girl, harming the community, then y'all can get over Jackie standing on the corner selling a little pussy. Girl, to make sure her and her kids ate. Or if she didn't have no kids at the time, make sure she ate. Okay? I don't care about Jackie selling no coochie in 1987. Now, girl, it probably would be a story if we found out she was selling coochie last year. Now, if you had a story that Jackie was selling coochie in 2020 during the pandemic, then we might have a little something to talk about. Jackie selling coochie in 1987 don't count no more, baby. And Drell done already told y'all hoes that after 7 years, the wholeness get deleted. So if the wholeness, according to Drell, get deleted after 7 years, girl, Jackie probably don't even remember her selling coochie in 1987. And quiet as it's kept, Jackie ain't the only one on the Basketball Wives, girl, on reality TV, period, that done sold a little bit of coochie. She was the one who was sloppy and got caught. But as far as everybody else is concerned, girl, everybody on that show, the sold little puss, okay? And quiet as it's kept, we're going to be honest about it, y'all all sold it to the highest bidder. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Don't give your cooch to no broke nigga. But I'm just saying, Jackie ain't the only one who sold her cooch. Yeah, she probably sold it. She probably put a back page ad up, put a little Craigslist ad up, got busted. I don't know how she sold it. I don't know how she got in contact with the man. But girl, the other Basketball Wives, y'all selling y'all's. Y'all selling y'all and popping out babies for child support checks. Ain't nobody judging y'all. Shout out to Jackie. Shout out to Evelyn, girl. Evelyn, girl, you should have left that alone, girl. You ain't got no business trying to keep up with nobody's coochie and what they doing, especially when people out here dragging you every other day. And while you worried about Jackie Christie, girl, you should have been over there telling Shanice while she over there knocked up supposedly, allegedly by the gang. That's what you should have been worried about. So you over there pulling documents on Jackie Christie, girl, just know that your daughter about to have a baby with a man who was found guilty of SA. And girl got a judgment on him for $7 million. You worry about the wrong thing, Evelyn. Anyways, girl, let's move on. All right, y'all. So Bhad Bhabie clarifies she has no plans of rekindling a relationship with ex-boyfriend Levon following DV allegations. So this is according to the Jasmine brand. So rapper Bhad Bhabie has set the record straight on where she stands with the father of her child. Earlier today, this is July the 9th. Excuse me. Sorry, y'all. Bhad Bhabie shared an image of her adorable daughter on Instagram to her 60 million followers. She captioned the post, "All I ever care about." The upload comes a few days after the 21-year-old entertainer made serious allegations of abuse against her child's father. And since deleted posts to her IG stories, Bhad Bhabie unveiled disturbing surveillance camera footage that appeared to show Levon assaulting her assaulting her outside a home. Reacting to the image she posted of her daughter, a fan wrote in the comment section, if you cared, you'd leave that man. He will abuse you in front of her. Okay, which he will, if he already haven't. However, Bhad Bhabie quickly responded, claiming that she has no plans in working things out with her ex. I wasn't gonna speak on this, but who said I was staying? What about that post made y'all think I'm staying because I said I love him? Because I said he's gonna get help? I'm so confused, and apparently so are y'all. The fans' comment may have something to do with the final text about the Gucci Flip Flops artist shared earlier this week. Girl, this is why people are confused. Let me tell you what she wrote. I love that man more than I love myself, and it's honestly really sad. But unfortunately, this is real life. I know the easy way out is to leave, and that's better said than done. That doesn't happen this extreme often. Girl, you already started off telling us that, girl, you love this man more than you love yourself. You already told us that you know it's easier to, it's, I know the easy way out is to leave, but it's better said than done, which we know for a fact. Um, People in DV situations, it takes like 6 or 7 times for them to leave. Okay. And then the next thing is this doesn't happen this extreme often. So now you're already making excuses for his behavior. It don't happen all the time. So why are you acting like you don't know why people? But I have to also remember that she's only 21. But this is why people think that you're not leaving. Um, this doesn't happen this extreme often, so it happens. This is just the worst it has ever gotten. But LV definitely has a problem. He's going to get the help that he needs. Is he? Right now, there's no room for mistakes because the last time you told us he was trying to take your child away from you. So is he trying to get the help that he needs, or is he trying to take a child away from you? Because he can't get the help that he needs while he's trying to take your child away from you. And he knows whoever says they are there for me will be supportive on me of me no matter what I choose to do. That's why people think you're staying. Let me read it again. Whoever says they are there for me will be supportive of me no matter what I choose to do. That's why people think you're staying. I just gave you 3-4 reasons why people think you're staying. Y'all know I give a MF hell, but there's no excuse for it all for that at all whatsoever. You see how you made another excuse? I give a MF hell. My point in sharing this wasn't to attack him. He attacked you. Let me tell y'all something. I don't even want to read that no more. Let me tell y'all something. I don't care if you're a man, a woman, non-binary, non-gender conforming, trans woman, trans men. If somebody puts their hands on you, especially if you are a woman, because we log on to the blogs every day, we look at the news every day, and there is some woman who ends up dead every day at the hands of their husband, boyfriend, ex-husband, ex-boyfriend. If a could put his hands on you, you call the cops, and whatever happens to him on the way to the police station happens to him on the way to the police station. Because best believe me, okay? Either it's going to be you or either it's going to be him. And bitch, you better make the decision. It's not going to be me. And that's just on period. That's just on period. Don't ever let nobody put their hands on you. Ever. And if they do, call the cops, press charges till you can't press them no more. And if something happened to him on the way to the police station, it is what it is. Because if they don't take him out, bitch, he was going to take your ass out eventually. Anyways, girl, I done got worked up. Girl, I'm about to go. Let me see. Hey, hold on to you. Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, girl, I'm really about to go. I'm actually really tired. Believe it or not, I really barely made it through this video. So I am about to go to bed. Okay, and what time is it? You know it's early. It's 11:45 p.m. That's early for me. You know, girl. I'm a night owl. I have insomnia, girl. So I'll be up all night. But I'm tired, so I'm about to go to sleep. All right, I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.